Hey guys, Vibrant here. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video, I have a manga unhaul for you guys. My very first ever manga unhaul. I think I have 43 volumes here that I just don't want to read again, don't want to read, period. I'll give you guys the rundown on each series. Without further ado, let's just get right into this video and clear some of these shelves. First series that I'm going to be unhauling is 1 to 10 of Strobe Edge. And no, these are not my copies. I will never be unhauling my own copies. I actually got these from somebody else on Facebook Marketplace for a good price, and I swapped out some of my good ones or some of my better looking ones. Like I took her better looking ones and swapped them out of my collection. So now I still have a full set of 1 to 10 of Strobe Edge. So I will be getting rid of these. There are some like library stickers on here, but someone will buy them for me because it is out of print and it is like a really popular series. So that is the first series that I am getting rid of. Next up, I have volume 2 and 3 of Hell's Paradise. I don't think you can see, but I have 1 to 12 of Hell's Paradise. I bought 1 to 12. I don't know what I'm saying. I bought 1 to 12. No, I bought 2 to 12 of Hell's Paradise from somebody on Reddit, on the manga swap subreddit. Bought that from somebody. I already had volumes 1, 2, and 3, so duplicate 2 and 3. I'm gonna see if anybody wants these ones from me. I really like this series, but I just have duplicates, so getting rid of volumes 2 and 3 of Hell's Paradise. Next up, I'm getting rid of I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I actually never read this one, so like super white like everywhere. I watched the movie, absolutely loved the movie. It made me cry, so that's why I bought the manga. But I have had this for over a year and it has never called to me, never like, hey, read me now. So I'm gonna get rid of it and maybe someone else will get a chance to read it. And the other thing I don't like about it is I've never read it, but the spine is like creased to hell. Yep, so there's that, but never just felt like sitting there reading this. And I was like, maybe I should read this before I unhaul it, and I still just don't want to. So this next one, if you guys are like long-term viewers of mine, I'm curious if you've noticed that I stopped picking this one up. I'm actually going to be unhauling Spy Family. I have volumes 1 to 12. And the reason why I am unhauling Spy Family, I was also reading this online as the chapters came out, were being translated online. And there was a long stretch to where it was just so uninteresting. If the story is not about Yura, Lloyd, Anya, Becky, Damien, maybe Yuri, I'm not interested. It was lots of chapters about the teacher and Becky's, I don't know what to call her, not butler, but like personal driver, I guess. That long stretch, I was so uninterested, and that just made me not like it anymore. And then when I did my reread of volume 1, I read volume 2 and 3, and I don't know, I just didn't want to reread the series. I'm totally fine with watching the anime. I like the anime, and I'm just gonna stick with anime only to Spy Family. And this is like sad because when I first started reading manga, Spy Family was actually the first series that I read. So it is like sad getting rid of it, but I'm not ever gonna read this, and I'm not gonna collect them anymore, so I'll just stick with the anime. So the next series that I am dropping, and I can't believe that I'm dropping this, is Pink and Habanero. I have volumes 1 to 4, and I absolutely freaking loved this series. I loved the series. The series was so good to me. And then after, I just got volume 4 actually, because it was a pre-order of mine, and I read it the same day, and I love volume 4, and I was like, I need more, because I think 4 ended on a cliffhanger. Yes, 4 ended on a crazy cliffhanger, and I was like, I need more of this. And the website that I read manga for free had it completed, like because this is 14 volumes. So I ended up reading volume 5 and it left from cliffhanger, and then so on and so forth. And then I think either volume 6 or 7 was just garbage. I hated it. And I didn't hate it because of the male lead K. I hated it because of Mugi. She's so annoying and she's like self-sabotaging, and it was the same shit just over and over and over and over. And I already said this in my tier ranking shoujo couples if you want to check that video out. But I was like, hate it because of her. And it's for it being 14 volumes, I think they could have cut out the middle, maybe cut out volumes like 6 to 10, because from my memory, I liked 11 and 14, but I do not like this enough to finish it because I really hated that middle. It was fine reading it and I don't regret reading it, but I don't want to say regret like starting to collect it, because this was my one of my series that I was reading as the volumes, you know, like come out, and it wasn't like a series that I was reading online also. So I was really excited to get new content as they came out, but I am so sad. And I'm sorry to all Pink and Habanero fans, but after reading, I can't remember if it was volume 6 or volume 7, I have to drop it. I am so sorry. Next, this won't also come as a surprise because I talked about this in like a manga reading vlog. I'm getting rid of Mujina Into the Deep Volume 1. I hated this first volume. I really did. And I don't know if I will feel differently reading it again. I went into blind. I picked this up blind and I read it and I hated it. It was too much like nudeness and it wasn't making any sense. And I really wanted to like it. I really did. And I just didn't. I hated it. I'm sorry. To everyone that likes Mujina Into Deep, I am so sorry. Anyone that likes Inyo Asano, I am so sorry. I like some of the other works, but Mujina Into the Deep just did not hit for me, and I am unhauling it for that reason. The second to last series that I will be unhauling, and this is kind of like bittersweet, is going to be Orange, the 2 omnibuses, and then the 2 like short stories. I really, really, really like this story. I've watched the anime like 3 times. I've read this manga about 5 times. I think I've gotten everything out of it that I could have gotten out of it. So that's why I am okay with parting ways and hoping that it goes to somebody who like will appreciate it. Yeah, I don't dislike the story. I'm not getting rid of it because I don't like it. I'm getting rid of it because I just don't want to read it that 6th or 7th time, and I am content with reading it as many times as I have read it. And with these being omnibuses, these are like fat boys, so this will give me maybe like 7 volumes of a series that I'm okay with reading, you know, more times. But I think I got my money's worth with these ones. I really do. But I will be getting rid of Orange. Sadly, if I ever did, I don't know, happen to buy it again, I would definitely go the box set route because I think it looks cleaner and slicker. When I got this, I didn't know that there was a box set. And I got these 2. These are 20 each, I believe. I got these 2 for like $12 with shipping, so that was a really good deal. And then I bought these 2 new. So it's going to go to somebody who will appreciate it more than me. Okay, y'all. The very last series that I am unhauling, and it is heavy. You guys might know what it is. I have not read it. I was like pushing off reading it, and then I was like, let me read it before I unhaul it, but I just do not have like interest in reading it. Like the anime, gonna keep watching the anime, but reading it I have 0 interest. And it is, if I can hold it up because it's so heavy, I have volumes 1 to 9 of Solo Leveling. And when I had I think I got 1 to 6 of Solo Leveling off of Marketplace. And these are $20 each. I got 1 to 6 for $35, I think it was total. And I was like, this is such a crazy deal. And at the time, I just recently watched the anime, I think season 1, and I was like, oh, like this is so good. I mainly got it because it was a crazy deal, so I bought it, and they just sat on my shelf this whole freaking time. And still to this day, I'm like, just read it before you unhaul it. And I have not had the urge to read it. So hopefully that will go to somebody who will enjoy it more than me. I am getting rid of it for like a good price since I bought it, you know, 1 to 6, so cheap, I guess you could say. And then I think I got 7, 8, 9 as, oh no, I think I got 1 to 7 because this one has the Target 20% off. The guy I got it from, I remember having that. And then I got 8 and 9. So sorry to Morgan, if you're ever watching. That's my brother's girlfriend. She got me these for Christmas, and I do feel really bad for giving them away. But I am just not interested in this series at all anymore. I am so sorry to any Solo Leveling fans out there, but I am still gonna watch the anime. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. Those are all 43 volumes that I will be unhauling. Let me know if you guys are unhauling anything right now, or like what your very first unhaul was like. I am kind of sad to see some of these series go, but then again, I'm just never reading them, and I'd rather like have more space on my shelves for stuff that I know that I'm gonna read or like reread. I say this to everybody who like comes over my apartment, or just anybody who sees my shelves, period. I get like so much anxiety seeing them completely full that like, because I feel like I don't even need to do an unhaul right now, because out of my 2 shelves, 4 of them are like completely empty. And then half a shelf on each shelf is completely empty. So it's like 5 empty shelves. And I'm already doing an unhaul. But seeing it like getting full is just like making me so anxious. Like I don't want them to be full. But I also know these series I'm just not going to read anymore or again. So hopefully somebody will buy them from me. I will be putting them on like the manga swap on Reddit after I send a picture of them to a friend to see if like what he wants from them. So if any of you guys are interested in any of these series, check out Manga Swap on Reddit. I'm also Vibrating over on Reddit in case you wanted to know. But I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that juicy stuff. Join the Discord. All right. Bye.